Hey there, YouTube. We are back with another video. Today we got those navigation lights for the boat. So let's go ahead and get them unboxed and get a good look at them. I know that's kind of hard to see, ain't it? I watched some people's other people's videos on this and on these, and they kind of seem to, some people kind of seem to have trouble getting them to work at first. But we'll go ahead and open it up and see what happens. You see, there ain't a whole lot to this thing. YouTube, stop laughing. I hear y'all laughing at me, struggling to get this thing open. You know, they say these clamshell packages like this put thousands of people in the ER every year with some pretty severe cuts on the hands because they won't use a pair of scissors to open them. Okay, well, this is the stern light. I guess the navigation light. Huh. Little things are just little flashlights. Okay, this is just, I'm sure these is here only because the law says they has to be. But look, it's assembly instructions. Oh. Now, who in their right mind would need instructions to put a little plastic dooflunky on a light like so? No, we ain't gonna get that stuck yet. I wonder who would actually need those kind of instructions. Well, okay, people have mentioned quality issues with these. Well, see how loose that is? I guess it'll tighten up. I guess it'll be okay once it gets on the boat. I mean, I don't guess it's got to be that tight. See how loose this one is. Yeah, well, at least they're consistently loose. Go ahead and get this thing out here. This here is the pole that it sticks on. Wow. I just sort of expected this to be like a cheap aluminum or something. it's cheaper than that. It's a female end and a threaded end just pushed into a piece of, well, sturdy plastic. Yeah, wasn't expecting that. Why don't I just take that apart? Okay. Oh, I see why I took it apart. That was the bottom of it. Me and my brother were talking about these earlier. He already had this set on his boat for a while, and we were he was saying that he actually thinks his might be a little too short. He'd like to have his a little longer. We were talking about ways to extend this pole, which, yeah, okay, you know, he could be right. That'll go there like that. This will have to sit on the boat like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. YouTube, I need to go get a screwdriver, and I'll put it off now till as long as I can. So we'll be back with a screwdriver. Okay, YouTube, we're back with the screwdriver. Okay. Think we should put the batteries in these, YouTube? Where did I put them? I just had those things. Ah, there they are. These batteries have actually been laying here around the house for quite a while. They may very well may not be any good. I didn't even think about trying them out and something to see if they work. Remember those cheap little flashlights Harbor Freight used to give away with that coupon, buy one item, get this flashlight free? This is pretty much the same thing inside of it. Let's see, this is negative, okay. Negative. One fella's video I watched, he put this thing together, put his batteries in there, and come find out something about he wanted to turn it off and it wouldn't turn off. Somehow or another something was weird with it inside, and he had to have it turned a certain way. Now these things, they feel like they're made out of some pretty good plastic, I will admit that. And, well, I guess they look okay. It's got the little Attwood's little company logo right there in the end of the light. Not sure if y'all can see that. Be shining. We'll have to play with that a little bit later, see if we can put the company's logo on the wall or something. Let's see now. It ain't no worky, George. Batteries may not be any good. Be sure that I actually didn't stick them in the wrong way either. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Oh, that top can screw on there. It's possible to screw that top on there crooked because I just did it. Well then, surely not liking that. Well, YouTube, this video may conclude pretty quickly. I can't figure out what's ailing these lights. Ain't doing a damn thing. Well, let's try the other one out. That may be part of. That may have something to do with it. I think it's red and green was the one you mainly could need. I could probably rig something up for that. Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't the batteries. I guess that one's just bad. Yeah. Well, I know they claim you need to be able to see these things a mile away, but I tell you, I don't believe you'd ever see these damn things a mile away. But you have to have them to have your boat legal for night fishing, so. Oh shit, YouTube. Okay, we'll try switching the buttons around then. Ah shit. This thing may genuinely be bad, YouTube. Well, okay then. I guess the stern light don't work. Well, I was expecting that, honestly. Alright, let's see about getting these things assembled to their mounts. Let's see here. I'll continue working with this thing later to try to get it to work. Let's see, these are Phillips. Yeah. Okay. These want to clamp on the boat this way, so okay, this I can see this is gonna be fiddly. Okay. Got that screw started. Now it's time to get this other screw started. At least the holes are lining up so far. Hope I ain't jinxing myself by saying that. Yeah. See the screws, they just go through this pipe, through this rubber piece. Well, it's make this rubber piece on here so you don't damage your boats. What's making it kind of fiddly, but you know, and on into the clamp. That's all probably really cheap materials, so you know you certainly don't want to over tighten it. And this one has a third hole drilled in it, and I don't know what the third hole is for. This will clamp on the back of the boat right there. You know, it'll be, yeah, that's gonna be just like what me and my brother was talking about, right near my eyes. Of course, this thing don't work, so it may not matter. Okay. The Yeah, I know that's supposed to be able to be taken off of there, but yeah, I don't know too many people is getting that off of there. Yeah, that's really, I think it's supposed to be at least 36 inches tall. This is not 36 inches tall. Okay, the other one's gonna have to mount on the bow of the boat like so. So this is gonna go right here like this. That means we need to screw this piece all the way out. Okay. Now we get these tiny little screws started right here, like so. Ooh. These are smaller screws, so they probably use a smaller bit screwdriver. Well, come on now, get started. These holes are not apparently threaded. And I started that screw crookedly. Just lovely. So, yeah. Beginning to lose a little bit of faith on these. You know, I got these things for like 20 something bucks. New, obviously. From the cheapest seller on eBay. Everybody else has got these things 30, 35, 40, and I saw some places online on other sites asking $50 for these things. Yeah, they're not worth $50. And right now, I'm not really seeing much more than 10 out of it. But it will get you legal. you know, have the legally required boat lights on your vessel. Now, don't think you're gonna put these dang things on a cruise ship or something like that and be okay, because you know they actually require more lights than what the smaller boats do. So you know, for you need to really look up all the requirements for what your boat's required before you go buying something like this. I'd already knew because you know my boat, and I've had the thing since 2011. Alrighty, I'm probably gonna regret the hell out of putting this on here. Okay. Let's. I wonder could it be? Let's switch these batteries out into this other thing here. Oh. Alright, let's. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Let's try monkeying with this thing again and see if we can get it to light up. Pretty sure we're not going to have any luck, but okay. Try this the other way. YouTube, I'm going to pause the video while I monkey with this a little bit, and I'll take you, then we'll come back and we'll go outside and see what these things look like in the dark, how they're actually meant to be used. Okay, YouTube, let's go out there and set these things up in the dark and see, well, that one up in the dark and see how it works. I never got the stern light to work. Alright, YouTube, we'll turn the porch light off and then we'll go take a look. Hang on, YouTube. Well, YouTube, you can see the the green side of it. I'm not sure why you can't see the red side of it. We're facing directly at it. Oh, okay. I guess they're kind of side to side directional or something. Alright, YouTube, let's go back in the house. Okay, YouTube, you saw it. You saw what it takes to put these things together. You saw this one won't work for nothing. I've tried every combination of the batteries, these with the cap and everything. The problem with this one is actually within the LED, I believe. This thing, y'all saw it out there in the dark. And to me, I don't know that you really see this a mile away like the Coast Guard requires. And you know, I told myself when I came back to YouTube after I left for a while that time, I told myself that I wasn't gonna recommend the product if I did any kind of product reviews or unboxings or anything, that I wouldn't recommend a product that I was completely happy with. This thing not really being bright enough, That not working. Yeah, YouTube, I just can't recommend it. I just can't do it. There's other videos people having problems out of the stern light of all things. So yeah, I just can't recommend this product at all. I'm sorry, but I mean, I'd rather be honest, rather be honest and remain and keep my integrity intact instead of wind up like some of these other channels a few years down the road, way over middle aged, way overweight, with a channel that I've ruined because I lied for every Chinese product. You know, it's not what I'm gonna do. Okay, well, that's gonna be it, YouTube. Thank y'all for watching. I would appreciate it if y'all would take the time to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.